Afrobeats is not just music. It's our DNA. It's who we are. Afrobeats is not just music. Afrobeats is the Twitter banter. Afrobeats is the trends, the dance, the pandemic. You literally was talking about me dancing on Closer. I wasn't even dancing, bro. That wasn't even I was just feeling myself. Afrobeat is what you feel, the music, the food you eat, the jollof rice. Do you understand? Afrobeats is a way of life. It's not just a genre. So people need to understand that, you know, in the race of trying to be different from the rest, you should know you come from somewhere.
Yeah. That was beautiful.
Wow. That was still. You could still. He cooked.
Are you challenging me? Do you want to go, bro?
I won't lie, I'll lose. It's been a long time.
All right, guys, you know by now, if you don't, I don't know how you don't, but maybe you're new here, and that's good because we're getting the followers and subscribers too. But if you're new here, JBL is sponsoring this podcast, is sponsoring this platform, is powering us. Right in my hand, I have the Goal 4. This one packs a punch. This one is waterproof. This one is dust resistant as well. So get water on it, it's fine. Have it in the shower. Go swimming, whatever you want to do, you'll be hearing this speaker punching the music out there. Of course, we've got artists today with us as well, so we might bang some music through that, or maybe through the party box as well, or maybe we might use the M2, the Tour 1. We got so much here with JBL, so make sure you go to the site, use our code 90sbaby, 90SBABY for 15% off this, or that, or everything that's around the site wide, okay? Make sure you use our code. Shout out to JBL every single time. All right.
With worldwide shipping as well. And as you know, it's a Monday morning, so shout out your boss if you need to. We're going to dive straight in, man. We got Oxlade in the building.
Jeez.
Big
International artist.
Fresh. I want to know, I want to know, how long have you been an artist?
Professionally or like?
Yeah, professionally, and then we'll get to the playtime.
I literally say all my life, to be very honest, because I started from the church, you know, so like I learned how to tackle stage fright right from a very young age. So, I mean, that is the beginning of my artistry. So I'll say right from the start.
So you see with church, right? Because I feel like I remember when I was young and being in church and like, I don't know if it was like this with your church, but like you give like a child a particular job to do. And that job might require them to do something in front of everyone. So my job was to pray over the offering. And I had one prayer every single time, but it banged every time. It was just, God, protect the offering and make sure no one steals it. And everyone
The fact that you had to do that prayer, it shows what kind of church it was, man. Make sure no one steals it.
But the thing is, I remember there was points where I'd be like, I don't really feel like doing it. So I'd try and go toilet before the offering, or I'll see the offering going around. I'm like, let me hide. So I remember like feeling a bit of stage fright, or just like everyone's watching you. When was like moments where you felt like, I don't care about this. This is what I love. Like, do you know what I mean? Was it choir? Was it playing an instrument?
You know what, yeah. So I would have to like just literally break down a short, like brief story about my life so you can understand that. So I lost my mom when I was 3. So I moved to my grandma's.
Okay.
So my grandma is a deaconess in her church, and you know, she literally made sure every of her kids went through that process because of the area we were born. I was raised in Mushin, somewhere so notorious that, you know, most of the people that I grew up with right now, like, I'm not sure I know where they are because probably they made some wrong decisions.
Right.
So my grandma made sure she locked us up with the church system. So it was either I was in the dance department, I was everywhere. It's either I was in the dance department, or I was in the choir department, or I was in the usher department. I always had something doing. So I didn't know I was preparing myself for now, but that was where the development started from. So stage fright was never a thing because like all my uncles were either ministers or pastors or like, do you understand? So it's like before they could even need to go check my DNA, they already knew I was theirs. Do you understand? From the talent showcasing from the early stages.
Okay. And then I wanted to, actually that's a bit exciting, I'll leave that for later. So for church then, was it singing that you was doing?
Yeah, only in the church, because like in school singing was...
It wasn't cool.
It was moist.
But Nigerians got a sweet tongue. We got sweet mouth.
Yeah, not like that. No.
They're like P Square.
So the plot twist is like what really helped my pen was me rapping in school.
Okay.
Because you know rapping was more masculine. It was more lit. You know for the boys then. So we left the singing for the girls. But there was just this one time where in the assembly there was this guy feeling himself, and I'm like, shit, I wish this guy knew how good I could sing.
Did he start getting ratings as well? Because I remember there was
No, he was feeling himself, and he was cool. It was alright, but like I mean, compared to what we were singing in the church, you know, but I wasn't confident enough to like show my true colors in school, and you know, that's one thing I regret. But still, they felt the hit. Don't worry, from the bars.
Now, I remember there was one point in school where like one of my brethren, he was singing, and all the girls are loving it. I was thinking,
yeah, like
I'm about to start.
You know the men them start hating. You wait till his voice breaks.
Yeah. I like that. Your voice ain't even broken.
So was that even a nerve? Like your voice breaking? My voice might change.
You know, this thing is muscle memory for me. Like from morning devotions, early in the morning, you're already hearing melodies. My uncle's giving me also like this thing is muscle memory for me. There was never a muscle break. There was never a distortion anywhere. Like,
So what age was that around? Like when you was like coming into your I'm a singer bag?
I started singing before I started talking.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did your parents tell you that?
yeah, for real. Like I started hitting like notes before I could even talk. I sang faster than catching up with talking.
Right. I heard that. You know, like when the little one's singing Frozen and that, but she can't really do a whole song.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's what they told me. So like, I feel like that's where it all started from.
Yeah.
Was the church like scary at any time though? So there was the good side of it in terms of like your morning devotion, enjoying it and being part of or getting your stage fright out. But was it ever scary?
No, the only scary part is when you're put on the spot. You know, like probably the pastor sees you're distracted and it's like, all right, so what did I just say like 5 minutes ago? And you have nothing to say because you were there as distracted. That is so embarrassing. But you know, that aside, the church was like my forte, man. Like there was literally nothing I was scared of except the pastor.
My mum talking about prayer.
No, that's crazy.
There was nothing I was scared of except the pastor. You know, the pastors are always like, I don't know how to explain it. There's this aura. You don't just want to mess with them.
It's true. It's true.
If you come from an African church, you understand what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
there's this aura. It's like, God, please don't call my name. Like, don't call my name. Do you
But it's
understand?
powerful.
Yeah,
And
because
you want to impress them. Like,
You
you don't want to.
like, you always want to be the good boy in their books.
Yeah.
you feel like you're auditioning for heaven. You know what I mean? They're the closest to God.
Dead ass.
So if they don't like you, then no way God can like
auditioning
you.
for heaven. That's the word.
That's how you know. So what type of church was it? Saleh or something else?
I did. My grandma started from CNS, Cherubim and Seraphim, and then she went to this Pentecostal church that we used to pray God. Hey, you know those combative prayer. They call it spiritual warfare, tackling spiritual.
Someone has the bell.
Do you get me? And then from then she moved to like a more. That was the church I actually started developing myself properly, like from my teenage years. BBCM, it's a more calm. It's like I wouldn't call it a Redeem-esque, but like you know they don't really fight the devil. They're just chilled. You know.
But does that make you? Because when I've gone to these like spiritual combative churches, I feel like wait, so was we sleeping this whole time and there was a war going on outside and we wasn't fighting this war, or are we like? not exaggerating, but are we like looking deeper into like the spiritual realm and just becoming more? Do you know what I mean?
I feel like it's whatever, like, you know, everybody has their own theme and aesthetics, you know, even that applies to branding and that applies to literally every facet. Like, even Guardiola has his own playing style. So I feel like every church has their playing style. Do you understand? But merely from your thoughts, God can hear you. So why are you literally stressing? You know, that's my own opinion, though. You know, like, he made you, so he understands you. So if you want to talk to him, it should be like I wouldn't call it a dialogue, but it should seem like a dialogue. Like, it shouldn't feel like you're trying to you're screaming his name too much. You understand? Like, he can hear you. That's my own opinion. But every church has their praying style.
Yeah, of course. But there's like some churches that I know if someone needed to be exercised, they can't do it in that church.
Yeah, it's not forceful enough.
It's not strong enough. Because when I look at like the Exorcist, they might just raise a cross to it and it's like, I'm like,
that wasn't enough, man.
In Africa,
you didn't even
that
speak in tongues.
They might even snatch the cross.
That's
Do you know what I mean?
That's when the aesthetics comes in. You know, like you've been wired and used to like heavy heaters, and then you go to somewhere where it's like mild and they're like chilling, and you probably don't relate to it. That's when, like, you know, the style, or like I don't know the English to use. Your upbringing, that's when it comes in, the trigger comes in, and you're like, in my church, they don't do it like this. Do you understand? So I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Well, I was just gonna ask. So, and then in line with that, is Mami water something to be fed?
That's Ghana.
Is that Ghana?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I don't know what we call it in Nigeria.
I have a song called Mama
Yeah.
Water. That's a song that changed my life. Like, so
Some may believe you gave your life.
what?
my grandma called me.
That's what I wanted to know. That is exactly what I wanted to know. What did your grandma say?
I had the song with shouts to Black Bones. I think we literally broke out in the same
Black
same
Bones?
year.
Yeah, Black Bones. Yeah, he's called.
Your grandma called you again.
Yeah.
We broke out in the same year, and she heard the song called Mami Water, and it's like, "Ola, I don't want Mami Water." Like, that means like, which one is Mami Water again? Like, Ola, I hope you're fortified.
Yeah.
You are no Mami Water's husband. You will not fall in love. She started praying for me, and I was like, "Mama, chill. It's just a song." So I feel like they would always try to be careful. The parents will always, because they believe in the power of the tongue, and they feel like what you prophesy or what you sing about can come into existence. But we're just entertaining the game.
Do you not believe in it though? Like the power of the tongue?
I do. I'm just making her understand that it wasn't that really that deep, you know. It was just a song, and it's a love song.
A love song.
Yeah.
Hey, your pastor, if he saw you today.
He understands now. Like, the last time he saw me, like, you know, because I do go to my Genesis church like every now and then.
Right.
He felt so proud, and you know, that was so soothing. Like, that was so nice to see.
Yeah, I always think of like Nigerian traditionally. I don't know if it was like this when you was growing up, but like, you know, wearing earrings was a no-go.
Okay.
That was
Tattoos,
like
all that.
tattoos, all this kind of stuff. So, what was your first like sign of I'm a rebel and I'm a devil's child? Do you know what I mean? Not saying you are, but that's how they're gonna see it.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I didn't have the mind to do that when I was still in, you know, under the guardian protection. So I think I had to run away from the house before I could, you know,
Be yourself.
re-evolutionize, you know, who I am today. I didn't have the guts to do it right in front of anybody.
But you always had it in you.
Low key. Yeah, all my life I knew I wasn't going to do a 9 to 5, like all my life.
Yeah.
From school, I knew I was not going to work under anybody. From school, I knew entertainment was my path. I didn't know where exactly, because I was doing a lot of things. I was dancing, I was singing, I was acting. I could do comedy at some point. You know, poverty will give you better talents, don't worry.
Yeah.
So like, basically, I didn't really know the direction right until like my SS3 from night. And you know, like, I eventually had to sing, and like, not really like sing, it was just a hook. And then I went back to my bars and I saw the reception, and I'm like, I think.
Was it an original song that you did?
Nah, man, it was a nice cover. Street Credibility, nice, featuring Two-Face. That. So I did my version to that, and you know, it went bonkers in school. And then I was a social prefect. I just knew I wasn't gonna do like shirt job. Like I wasn't gonna do office job. Right from that prom night, I just knew. Yeah.
So then from there, what was your steps to being like, okay, this is my path. How am I gonna make it into the industry? Like, when did you pen your first song?
You know what? Yeah, like I was too broke to even afford a session.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you know, you have to offer something before you can be given something. So I became a studio rat. So they were sending me messages, go and buy Amala, go and buy it. You get me? And like for like
Amala in the studio is crazy.
Yeah, like so there was this producer I used to you know go and beg for beats, and he would just immediately his girl comes, he would just tell me to like leave the studio and help him get food, you know, like, and I'll go, and then after like she's gone, I'm like, bro, like just one beat, and I wouldn't still get a beat. So all that rejection, all that, you know, hustle made me extra strong, and then I started recording songs on a cappella. So I would use
Until there was a beat.
Yeah, you get me? I would use my voice to do the whole beat setup, and then I would record the lead on it, and then until like this certain guy called Alpha or Genie, like, cause we went to do like a serenade. I used to work for a serenade. I don't grind going. I used to work for this serenade company.
Serenade company.
Yes.
What is that?
What is
So
that?
a serenade company is like flash mobs. So it's like if you want to propose to your girl.
Oh,
Yeah, so
I never knew they did companies.
Business.
It makes
yeah,
sense.
so if
though,
you
innit?
want to propose to your girl, you probably rent the restaurant for like an hour or two.
Yeah.
And everybody in the restaurant is like in the company.
That's crazy.
So like in like 20 minutes while you guys are eating, like they stop the music and everybody starts standing up and we start singing and we start, you know, surrounding them, and the guy just proposes. You understand?
Oh, you see?
In Nigeria.
we don't know love like this, you know.
Yeah. So that's how, you know, the Serenity Company wanted to make like MP3 copies of like some of our demos and medleys, and that's how I met Alpha or Genie, and I was like, yo, bro, like I got this shit on lock. Like I'm trying to enter the industry, man. Like, can you give me a beat? And then that's how we made Mami Water. So
Okay. Was that your first song?
no, it wasn't my first song.
okay.
I was already working with like better producers. There was a time I ran away from the house. That face of me running, the Osanle face. I ran to a guy called Ojabi. He's my current manager right now. He's right at the back of the camera.
Okay.
So he is a producer, still a producer. So he was part of like my artist development. He was grooming me. But Mami Water was like the first actual song that actually, I was even on Twitter, that actually got people mentioning my name on Twitter. So people had to like buzz me because I couldn't afford to actually put out music. So I had to even give that record to Black Bulls. So it was Black Bulls that called me and was like, yo, you're trending on Twitter. I said, is it a business app? Like, because I was somewhere in Sulere selling SIM card, like selling bus tickets, literally, just to even survive. So I couldn't even afford to record. So Mami Water opened the door, gave me more confidence, and made me realize this is the path. Like, there's no going back.
So at that point, now your name is kind of known. How long was it before you stopped having to do like the selling bus tickets and stuff like that?
Bruh, it took a while, you know. I stopped 2020.
Oh, wow.
I stopped street grind 2020.
Wow.
Wow.
That's very recent.
Yeah. I think Away, the song Away made me stop street grinding. So there's this song, Away, 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 Away.
Yeah.
So like, I had already signed to my label Tronic, but you know, I was still in the streets. So I was still going through artist development, and it got to a stage where I couldn't, like my body wasn't comfy enough for me to squat at people's houses no more. So, you know, the light was already getting greener, like things were already popping a little bit, and then Drake posted the song. And that's where everything just went bonkers.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
you know,
famous
like
back
I couldn't walk in the streets no more. I couldn't do my little grind no more.
Yeah.
And you know, that was
They're
where
like, is he not signed to YMCA?
and getting cosigns from people like Davido, they started seeing pictures with me and Olamide Bado, like shouts to Fireboy DML, you know, we used to roll back in the days, and you know, it was, they started seeing me with some certain people that couldn't make me do some certain grinds no more.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I had to adjust.
With that, did that love come after the Drake post, or was it like they kind of?
It was a growing momentum, like it was. Oh, I see for that show now. Kilamo, like it was a gradual process for me. It wasn't just boom the Drake post. You understand? People started paying attention. Sometimes I even deny that it's me.
Why?
Bro, I still dey grind now. Like I did streets. I got show.
Yeah.
So it's like, no be that guy we did me. Oh, my name now is Yusuf. Until it was undeniable. So I had to evolve from the grind phase to the artist and celebrity phase.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking, like, how like sometimes in the UK, a lot of people will know about them, but they won't show them love until somebody from America says, "Yo, this guy's
It
cold."
happens a lot in the UK.
Yeah.
A lot. This thing you're saying is a very, very serious topic. Like, they listen to you.
Yeah.
They listen to you in their room. Like, they are gatekeeping your sound. They know they know you are good. They will come to your shows. You see them sell out 1K5. Like, artists here will sell out 1K5. But, like, the love is not... I don't know, maybe the artists know they shack them for I don't understand. They would rather gas up rave of the moments than the actual quality artists. Do you understand? Like, look at Odile, man. That guy has been dropping quality music for years.
It's true.
Oh man.
Look at Gabsy.
Yeah.
Like, is everybody whining me? Like, did it have to take him this long for you guys to actually start regarding these guys? Do you understand? See J.O.
Yeah.
Like, they're better artists that, like, I'm happy now that they are getting the love they deserve. But bro, do you know how good they've been from the jump?
Yeah.
Do you understand how good you guys know they were from the jump?
Yeah.
That's the problem here that, like, I'm still trying to adjust to it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. What do you think it is?
I don't know, man.
We're not. We're I think we're afraid of being like fanatics. I think we're afraid of like expressing too much love for something that we enjoy. If it's a person, if it's a product, like we'll line up outside for iPhone.
Me small. I blame the DJs and the radio, man.
They don't play it.
You know what? Yeah, I feel like you don't need to be a fanatic to appreciate good music.
Yeah, you don't.
No,
But I think that's what we're afraid of. Do you know what? There was even on MTV there was a show called Fanatics, and it was either Fanatics or something like that. But it was actually to do with these super fans of artists, and I remember watching it thinking that could never be me. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like, and not to say that it is now, but I feel like through seeing those things, I was like, I want to move as far away from that as possible. Not to say everybody watched that as well, but I think in the UK, we just feel like, nah, you have to really impress us. You have to do something crazy for us to be like, yeah, he's ours or she's ours, which is horrible. It's really, really bad. But I think we're really afraid of like looking like we're beg or looking like we like something too much. Whereas Nigeria, oh my God, someone love you, they'll chase you in the street.
I feel you.
Yeah, that's true.
But I just feel like a simple your music is dope wouldn't hurt, and that doesn't make you look like a beg.
Nah, it doesn't.
It doesn't. It doesn't. But
or even you not even saying that, like you posting the sounds you be digging is literally helping that artist.
Yeah.
And your ego is blocking that artist from being known by your own community.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
I wind down my windows when I play music.
Yeah.
I've had people come up to the window. What song is that? I mean, pointing people.
That's literally you putting people on. Do you understand? I feel like we need more love in this ends.
Yeah. I don't know where it is. I've been thinking about it as well because it's like, I just don't know where it is about the UK. But everybody says it's bad vibes, but I think it's because everybody's so reserved.
Yeah, we're
very
nobody wants. I don't want you to talk
Nobody
to
wants
me.
to overdo.
Yeah.
We're
Nobody wants to be
super reserved.
in the front like that. So it's
Nah,
like,
it won't hurt you, man. Trust me, that love you're showing that artist could literally make that artist's day.
yeah, facts.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Like it's a yin yang. They are healing your soul in your dark times, in your closet. You putting them on could literally like lit them up. That could be like a green sign for them to keep going. You understand? It's a psychological thing. You also have to look at like the advantages like you putting an artist on gives to the artist.
Yeah.
And to you, because people will now see that, oh, you have good music taste.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
It's true.
True. What is so what's the value of the UK to an artist then? If you feel like the UK doesn't have that sort of appreciation, or you know that we're gonna be a bit stoish, or
I think that's for
we're
ourselves,
gonna
though.
save face. No, but I'm saying in terms of like for the artist though, like what's the value then behind trying to crack this market when you know we're so
As in, like, for a UK artist, because I
Any-
think
any
for
artist.
artists outside of the UK, it's completely different. I think
Oh, you
like
think we show more love?
way more love, Especially if we've heard of you here, we're more likely to be like, yeah, he must be the guy over there. So we're already celebrating, or we want to be the one that puts everybody on to.
Yeah.
Oh, what, you ain't heard Oxlade?
Yeah,
Come
yeah,
on, man,
yeah.
we
We look
listen
outside to try and
Do you know what I
find-
mean? Like,
True.
you want to be the one that's putting people in the UK onto things that you think they
Outside.
can't reach. Obviously, now with the internet, it's probably a bit less because now everybody's got the same reach. But imagine you go to America and you heard Drake. I remember when you first heard Drake, I didn't know who this guy was. You went to America, you came back, and you was like, you need to hear this guy. Do you know what I mean? Like, but that's how we are. But now I think with the internet, I think it's a bit more.
You're not Nigerian, but they call it C finish.
What does that mean?
I don't know how to explain it to you.
You explain it.
C finish is like
That was new.
when you really don't see the need to appreciate your own,
Right.
Yeah.
because it's at your backyard.
Yeah,
right there.
exactly. Yeah, that's what it is.
London, release your C finish.
What I'd say is though is that you're good, not in terms of talent, in terms of like songs that you have already. For example, like what I'd say is like you got one of them Usher type songs, you know, like a heartbreak song that people going through heartbreak today, that song will stick with them. Intoxicated, is it? I
Facts.
feel like love is overrated. You know,
Yeah.
if you're going through a heartbreak at the time that song came out, you'll remember, like either Confessions or Burn, you'll remember that song word for word forever, and you have one of those. So that even will carry you further as
Yeah,
well.
I
People
feel
will get
like
put onto that.
I don't make fictional music. I don't do superhero type music. I do like my music is like it's like a journal for me. It's like I'm singing about faces in my life.
So who broke your heart?
A thing.
A team. Yeah.
What should do to
One
you?
day
Like,
someone needs to claim who got them. Like someone needs to say it was Maria.
No, I feel like
It was Funke.
I feel like you don't do evil for evil. That's giving her bad PR, you know.
Is it?
Yeah.
But we won't know.
so you gotta warn the next brother, you know.
But her community will. My community will.
Very true.
yeah.
Very
And
true.
trust me, there's stalkers that go crazy.
Yeah.
They would. They will find you.
Yeah. They will.
I promise
Yeah.
you, it's the internet.
What she do to you
Internet.
though? What she do to you? Because
you
you've said love is overrated.
You know, the thing is, yeah, it's not only what she did to me. It's like, it's what the community did to us. Yeah, that's the word. Because like, I feel like back then, you know, I didn't really have the bread.
Yeah.
So it was just true love and
It's pure love, innit? There's nothing to even mix
true
in
love
it.
and words of
Just love.
affirmation. You
There's
know.
only love in the pot. That's what we have.
And then there was this time where like I was in her hostel, yeah, and I was just hearing her friends tell her like, what are you doing? Like this other guy has a car, he has money, like he loads you up. You're living good. Like why are you stressing yourself? Why are you giving your
Poor
stuff to
love.
like
Bro,
do
Living
you
a
understand?
hard life.
And I was at the
Struggle
door.
Oh no.
Bro, as I entered, if you see how they changed. Oh, snap! Oh my God! You know, I just heard this. Yo, that thing broke me, and you know, and you know, from then on, I just saw the pattern starting to change.
Yeah.
Right until I saw her with that same guy that she denied me that like she was seeing.
Yeah.
You know, he's just a friend now. He's just a friend. I just was at a very early stage of my life, like.
Yeah.
During that hustle grind era, you know, so that was the moment I knew that, you know, love is sweet though, love is real, but love is not everywhere.
Yeah.
You can't find it everywhere, like true love.
Yeah.
You must be lucky, and God wants you to feel loved before you can see love. Yeah.
So did you feel to confront them and be like, I heard what you said?
Nah, I just went to double my hustle. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there was no conversation. They didn't speak to me.
Yeah.
It was a conversation. God just wanted me to be at that place at that moment.
To
Feel
hear
me?
that.
So that was like the biggest charge for me. Like that was the biggest like I gotta make calm. Like I have to be great in this life.
Oh yeah. Facts.
Because
What? Nah, you're stunting on them now, though.
yeah, I'm not even stunting on them. I'm just living my dreams.
Oh, yeah.
They might feel offended, but like I mean, it is what it is.
Nah, I would stunt. I would 100% stunt.
I feel like
you remember that guy. That
Not even on the ex, just the friends.
Yeah, just the friends. The show is fine. She was her mind was polluted.
Just
It's
Chioma
those
and the
ones
rest of them.
Nah, I just feel like every day they see me on the TV is a stunt.
It is. That's a
Yeah,
fact.
so I don't need to like be extra on them.
She must be pissed off at them.
They're not friends no more. Yeah, they're not friends no more. So no more. Let's do an introduction so they know who we got.
Yeah. 90s Baby Show. My name is Temi Alchemy.
I'm Fred
Got
Santana.
a shooter in the house.
Come on.
Ghanaian shooter. Might get hit with that egg.
Bow.
Might get hit all the way from Kumasi.
You just say with that egg. Yeah. Nah, I'll take that person.
Crazy, yeah. The abuse I get.
It's like I married a Ghanaian. Like,
You know, I'm somewhat like Ghanaian.
Really?
Not by birth or by citizenship, but like
Yeah.
by association and affiliation.
That's it. I feel it as well. And me too.
Yeah.
I've been raised around Ghanaians my whole life.
Married one.
Yeah, married a Ghanaian.
I love Ghana
My
so
children
much.
are now Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're in there. We go overseas, underseas on God and one him and God. It's my nigga VP in the cut. That's a scary side. We got a
Yo.
very talented vocalist straight from Nigeria. He's blessed our screens. He's blessed our ears. I would say one of the like biggest viral moments coming from a Colours that affected everybody. Everybody wanted to just even do the dance, even if they didn't know what he was saying.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even know what you were saying. I was like, this sounds good. And the dance is even better.
Thank you so much, man.
We got Oxlade in the house. Thank you for coming, brother.
Thank you for
Really
having me.
appreciate you.
Thank you for having
I
me.
want to know what your real name means.
So Oxlade is actually one of my real names.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, my grandpa gave it to me. So you know how Yoruba people like bombard their first kids with names? I have like 27, bro.
Everyone,
We
everyone
got
wants
loads.
to tell.
Yeah. And there's there was one that my mum.
And every your uncle gives you a name,
Yeah.
your sister, your auntie.
Yeah.
That happened to you guys too.
Have you ever heard of a name? Is it Oriki? Right, that's a type of name that you give it,
That's
right?
a specific type of name, yeah.
Yeah. What does that even mean?
It might not touch the passport, but
No, it doesn't touch the passport. No,
I'm
wait,
gonna call
you
you.
won't even know until someone
Oriki
tells
is
you.
like what English name can I? That name that name is what they see you as from like a more Yoruba spiritual light.
Right.
It's from a more like your Yoruba alter ego.
Right. Okay.
Do you understand? It's like
Sasha Fierce.
it's like and those names are very strong. Like Adisa. Mine is Adisa. There's Alabi. There's Akoni.
What does that mean?
Adisa for me, Adisako Wale from my childhood, they knew I was gonna be the breadwinner.
That's what the name means.
Yeah, Adisa is like the
love Nigerian
breadwinner,
names,
the
comes closer
champion.
to the Igbo ones now, isn't it? You know, like-
Yeah, so mine is Adisa. So like there's Aduni. Aduni is for the females. Aduni is like the honey child.
Ajike.
Yeah,
couple others.
Ajoke is like the child we all raised together.
Right.
Do you understand? There's bare Orikis. You're tapped in. I like that.
Yeah. First time I heard it, we was laughing because we was like, "Oh, what's your Ricky? Your Ricky?" Like we were just laughing around. But like as you get older, you realize there's so much like,
Meaning.
so much meaning.
It's depth, bro. I don't
Yeah.
feel like English cannot touch like African languages, man.
Yeah.
English cannot even explain properly African languages.
They said Barry.
What's that?
That's
English
an
name.
Oh yeah, yes, car. Yeah, rice.
I think I like the whole sense with like the English names. I like when it was like Smith was like they were a locksmith. It was something to do with their lineage.
Oh, yeah,
I get
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But 100% like shoot, names now are just made up.
I never knew that,
Nothing
you
in
know.
that. Yeah, like
There's
Smith
that.
was a locksmith.
Or
There's
was it blacksmith?
or blacksmith was one of them.
yeah.
There's a few others that are like if it's your name, that's actually to do with what
Your family was
Your family
known
were
for.
doing. Yeah.
Do you know what your name means?
My first name is Mine Has Brought Me Joy. Yeah.
It's close to mine still.
Temi Dayo.
Hey!
Yeah, I knew it.
Cold.
So that means I got it right.
Cold.
No, that's
Uh-oh.
that's not
Man
it.
saw me and said, I know your name, that's not what
Yeah,
it is.
that's not it, but you're close to it. That's why I could
Yeah.
call it. So Temi Dayo is mine as turn
Turn to join. Okay, turn to join. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not brought, it's turn.
Bro is Temi Mayowa. That's mine has brought me joy.
Right, okay.
I believe
turn to
mine
join.
is, let's see if we can get 2 for 2. Your joy has come.
I am did.
You're cold.
So
Do you
it
know
is
what-
actually not. That's not it.
Oh, God.
So it is
Done.
my
What the
joy.
fuck? Why do you know that that's not our name? You know what I'm saying? He should be like saying, oh, my name was Temi Mayowa. Like, but he's like, I know
say,
you.
my joy has come. Not
Is
your
it will
joy.
come?
Your joy has come. So you say my joy has come. That's what you said.
What did I say?
You said Ayoede instead of Ayomide.
Because me is my, isn't it?
Yeah, your own
Is that what the difference is?
your own is yours is brought me instead of turn to.
Yeah.
So mine has turned to joy.
But you see, they did us on this joy thing. We're just
Yeah.
here to make people laugh. And
Yeah.
No, trust me. It's not even from the comedian perspective.
Yeah.
What if you brought joy
Like
to your
happiness.
family?
Because you know,
You
like,
guys don't understand. Like,
where you live, you need joy.
You need
Yeah.
it. You need
Yeah.
it,
You
or
need
you'll
that
suffer.
happiness. You,
it's
yeah.
hard, oh. you deserve
But
joy.
instead of you to call me money.
So mine
man.
is Olaolu Akiton,
Okay.
which means like the wealth, the favor, and the grace of God shall never depart from my life. Yeah, Olaolu Akiton. And Ikufu.
No, you're Ola Olu.
So you can call it Olaiton in short form, but Ola means wealth,
Yeah.
Olua means God,
Yes.
Kiton, never ending.
Right.
Do you understand? So my surname is Ikuforiji. Ikuforiji means death has forgiven us.
Death
Yeah.
has forgiven us. That's a
interesting.
strong one. Is that like death of Christ
Nah.
or death of me?
I was told like my father's lineage, like a lot of them died. So
Right.
until it got to my grandfather,
Mhm.
he had to change his surname so he don't die. So
Wow.
he changed his surname to Ikuforiji.
Okay.
Wow. I would have personally taken the death out of there, but he seems like, you know what? We'll run with it, but we'll turn it.
I mean, like,
Keep the story alive.
yeah. So death is also a deity in Yoruba. I think you guys know that.
Yeah.
Like death, some people worship death.
Mm.
Yeah, bro. Like people worship Eshu, Satan. People like I feel like it's the Western culture that brainwashed us to think African religions are like bad.
Yeah.
Just for them to
Yeah.
exalt Christianity. I don't want to even go into that topic, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. I get you.
We've discussed it here before.
Yeah, there's like Yoruba spirituality.
Yeah,
There's all
and
this kind of thing.
that
Rema was getting
that's
done
a
for
real
that quite
thing.
a lot.
That's a real thing. You have to actually connect to your African spirituality. I'm not saying you should do voodoo, but you need to actually know your orisun. Your orisun is your source. Yeah, you have to know your essence, your chi.
Yeah.
I don't want us to start going.
No.
No, I hear it though. I hear it
Yeah.
because it makes you you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
If
your
you want
ID.
to, if you want to.
That's your ID.
It's educational.
Yeah, that's your ID. I'm not saying you should literally practice it, but just know who
Understand
you are.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Considering, especially if you're from somewhere, I think it's good to know what has come before you or what you're actually about.
That's why I named the album Oxlade from Africa. Type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm trying to show them the ID. I'm not trying to show them the artist. I'm trying to show them the race.
Yeah.
Yeah, black is the new cool. Black is a flex.
Yeah.
Type shit. Yeah.
With your sort of music inspiration, then is it like? Because I'm hearing a lot of like sort of Caribbean influences as well. Is that like something that you were brought up on, or is it just sort of something you've just picked up in life?
Yeah, I mean, like, my music is an amalgamation of what I've been listening to all my life. It's like a cocktail of like my library. Do you get me? So artists like Chronix really inspired my music. Artists like Majek Fashek.
Don't know who that is.
Yeah, he's a Nigerian. He's one of the first biggest Nigerian pop stars to ever do it. He used to do reggae. You could check him out, Majek Fashek. So people like that, had influences in my music. There's a guy in the gospel world called Mali Music.
Yeah, I know Mali music.
So, artists like that, always made Caribbean language feel so soothing and sexy for me. I just feel like always chipping it in just makes it easier and more finessable. Yeah. But you don't take anything from my African roots, because they also come from Africa. So.
Yeah. Gonna throw that one out there.
Some of them deny it, but like half of you guys are Yoruba, if you don't know.
Tell them again. What do you think of like the current landscape of I'm gonna call it Afrobeats. I'm not sure what you call it.
Afrobeats. I'm not. I don't care what anybody calls it. It's Afrobeats. It's an identity. Nobody. Kendrick Lamar, with his lyrical prowess and dexterity, didn't call it hip deep. He called it hip hop. Still calls it hip hop. So like, I feel like we as Nigerians, we as Africans, need to know the power of togetherness. And the power of identity. We all want to be the special one. We all want to be the one. But like, we still got to be Africans. We still got to be who we are. Do you understand? Like, that's why even if you're going to put anything in it, the Afro still got to stay there, because that's your identity. So I'm not against anybody exploring. I'm just against people talking down on what we're fighting for, our identity.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Afrobeats is not just music. It's our DNA. It's who we are. Afrobeats is not just music. Afrobeats is the Twitter banter. Afrobeats is the trends, the dance, the pandemic. You literally was talking about me dancing on Closer. I wasn't even dancing, bro. That wasn't even I was just feeling myself. Afrobeat is what you feel. The music, the food you eat, the jollof rice. Do you understand? Afrobeats is a way of life. It's not just a genre. So people need to understand that, you know, in the race of trying to be different from the rest, you should know you come from somewhere.
Yeah. That was beautiful.
Wow.
That was still. You could still.
He cooked that shit out.
Good job, Pierre.
He cooked that shit out.
I made that the beginning clip of this episode.
Oh my God. End scene. Jesus
But
Christ.
you mentioned jollof rice and that you're part Ghanaian, not by blood or anything. So, does Ghanaian jollof? What's the problem?
Go on.
No, I'm gonna be honest. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Have anything over Senegalese jollof?
Senegalese? Are you trying to go away? No, like, let's talk about
Let's talk about the real beef.
Exactly, like.
I want to see if you not make it to the finals.
Truth is, you being the originator doesn't make it the best.
Yeah, very true. Of course, someone could take something and
You
make it
get
better.
me? Because it started in Senegal doesn't make it, you know, the home of jollof. Even if it's the origin. You get me? But shout out to Senegalese jollof, even if I've never tried it before. Ghanaian jollof is so good.
It's so good.
Yeah, really good.
It's so good, bro.
So this is the problem. The plug is the problem, not the food.
Yes.
What do you mean the plug? Is it the person making it?
Yes.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course,
Yeah,
of
I
course,
feel
Always.
like I have to confess, of all people, I used to trash talk Ghanaian jollof until I tried this one Sarkodie gave to me. And you know, I started apologizing to every Ghanaian, bro. Like, for real.
I think that's too high quality a jollof to go to. Do you know what I'm saying?
Man. It's great jollof.
I feel like there's just a stigma for how dry Ghanaian jollof is. But trust me, you need the right plug to be able to judge. Like,
telling you.
there's this, and I don't even do free ads, but this particular restaurant in Ghana, Pot Belly Shack. See, when you add the shito on the jollof,
Yeah.
long thing, man.
I feel good today.
Have you been?
Oh, no, I haven't been.
Oh, no.
I'll go next time.
Big Pelly.
Pot Belly Shack.
Pot
belly
belly.
shack.
Like pot belly. Yeah.
Pot Belly Shack.
P-O-T,
Doesn't take anything away from Nigerian jollof in the
Nah,
best though. Like,
it doesn't.
I mean, I that's me being patriotic, but Ghanaian jollof bangs too, man.
Yeah. It's only recently
I just
that
hate when
I
people
started
talk
tasting the difference.
down Ghanaian jollof just because they're trying to be Nigerians compatriots. Y'all gotta chill, man.
It's only recently that I really tasted the difference. Like, you lot used to talk about the smokiness, and I was like, what smokiness? I don't
thing,
get
man.
it. And then now I've been to like a few more places that serve Nigerian jollof, and I'm like, oh, this smokiness, it's not for me.
So the thing with Nigeria is that we have like finessed jollof industry in a way that we have party jollof.
Yeah.
We have homemade jollof.
Yeah.
You have to know
There's a
this.
difference.
People don't say this.
I was saying it.
People don't say this. There's party jollof and there's mama's jollof, like your mom's jollof.
Completely different.
There are
right?
levels to it.
The party jollof
Your
is
mom
never
could
as
do
good.
your mom could do party jollof, the firewood, everything, the charcoal, but there is homemade jollof.
Yeah.
That one is still gate-kept. People have not yet started talking about homemade jollof.
Oh, that's
They're
the
always
thing,
talking
yeah.
about party jollof. No, they both have their moments and seasons. You
Okay.
understand? So homemade jollof is the jollof you eat at home. Party jollof is the jollof you eat at parties.
Yeah. I'm with you. I'm
With the one with the leaf inside, that's the party jollof. But
okay,
homemade,
yeah, that one's
homemade you
fine.
could see pomo, you could see crayfish. Like there's always something coming. We call it schoolboys. There's always something coming with the rice.
Yeah, that's that good stuff.
So tell me about colors, because how big is that for you? Like, because for example, you mentioned like Drake posting the video, Davido embracing you, everyone embracing you.
Drake posted away.
Away, yeah.
Okay,
Away,
right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. No, I'm not saying that Drake posted
The colors.
Velosa. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying in general, you said
General
that he
run.
posted like something that's a big moment. So like, I know colors, you have to be invited, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Selected.
Selected. There you go. So what made you go with this particular song? And was it made for colors? Because some people also make a song for colors.
It wasn't even a song. It was a demo.
Right.
That song wasn't even meant to be out. That song is never meant to exist.
Right.
So what happened was
It's a throwaway, isn't it?
So it was a crazy dime-minute last move.
Right.
I switched colors at 3 days before the performance.
Why though?
Right.
It's an artist thing, man. We just
Go with the flow.
go with our guts. But you know the craziest part is I had to like consult like my A&Rs, like my producer Sparks, like Ojabi, like the bare people that I play my music for, or I ask questions and tell me what they feel about some certain things. So the song I was meant to perform on Colors was Arabambi. So I felt like Arabambi wasn't the song that my spirit wanted me to perform. So I went to Sparks, I went to Ojabi, and they were like, all right, let's listen to you. They liked the song for a performance track also, so they saw where I was heading.
Yeah.
So, you know, we submitted the song to Sony, submitted the song to my label, Tronic, Epic, and they were like, Oxlade, why are you like this?
Yeah. Last minute.
Why do you stress us so much? Like, bro, do you know, and the crazy part about Colors is the song has a set design.
Yeah.
The lightning, the color, like everything that happens on that set is tailored with the record you submitted and they chose.
So they've already set it up for.
They already set it up and I was like, I'm sorry, not sorry.
Oh wait, hold on. So it's not a green screen.
What?
Like, so you see when you go to colors, is the
It's
room
not.
that color?
It's not. Yes.
Oh, I thought it was a green screen.
And it's not mimed. It's recorded live.
Oh.
That mic is one of the most powerful mics I've ever voiced on. Like you are that. When I was so far from the mic, I felt like the mic wasn't gonna catch anything. That mic could catch your breath, like literally.
Yeah.
So like, you know, they choosing to allow me to do Closer was what made God answer our prayers.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Them choosing to make do with the stress that I come with,
Yeah.
which I don't think is stress. It's just art.
Yeah.
Art has no formulas. It has
not
no.
easy.
Yeah.
So you have to just express yourself. So with Closer on that stage, I was just a kid.
Yeah.
If you go watch that performance again, I didn't open my eyes once.
I mean, you had sunglasses on, though.
Yeah, but it was still revealing. It was a yellow.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it was like a bit of a.
It was a
tint
yellow
that you could see
lensed
through, yeah.
sunglass. So like, I was just in my
Yeah,
feels.
you were still.
I was having fun and people form they dance. That's the craziest part.
Because it banged.
That's crazy. No, so when people say, "How did you know that dance was gonna go viral?" I'm like,
Nah, yeah, you
didn't.
can't. Yeah. He was just
you
feeling the
really thought I
music.
rehearsed that?
He
thing?
was in, like you was
I was
in
in it, like
was
you know,
he was
and
in the street.
I was
in inside.
in the stew, in my fields, in
You
my
see?
world.
You
Like
see, for you to do this, that's fine. But you to do this,
I can't. You can't plan that.
you can't plan it. That's why I know it's not a dance.
then-
Yes. Whatever you was envisioning was real.
Nah, yeah.
He said smack it.
You get me?
Even smack it.
So like the moment people started tattooing
They tattooed the dance.
the 97, there's this famous 97 tattoo I have on my arm.
Right.
That even TikTok had to make as a filter.
Oh wow.
Yeah, when people start using markers to draw the 97 and cosplay me for Halloween.
Wow.
That was when I knew
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You know,
this
I'm
guy is
right.
right.
this is not normal.
This is not
This is a
normal.
pandemic.
Why is it interesting that you chose to obviously change the song, and then that song brought out that side of you, and something, even though the song is amazing, in this day and age, things catch on for so many different reasons, and it was that dance, that movement that you did that allowed everyone to catch on to it. Do you know what I mean? Do you find that interesting that the smallest of things, that like 5 seconds is what propelled that whole moment? Do you know what I mean?
That's why you just have to follow your guts now.
Yeah.
Like music is so spiritual, you can't predict it.
Mm-hmm.
So you just do you
Yeah.
and make the music that you can enjoy.
Yeah.
If you're making music for the audience, you're doing it the wrong way.
Yeah.
You have to make music that you, as a guy, man,
Yeah.
can you play your music
Yeah.
and still vibe to it?
Yeah.
You have to be your biggest fan and your biggest critic first before you feed the world anything.
Yeah. I agree.
Do you think you could break? Do you have ambitions to break into the top 3?
I'm not trying to even be in any list.
It means that.
Yeah.
He even gave us silence. Pregnant pause.
I'm not trying to be in
You
any
know what I
list.
said?
Like nobody could do what I could do. So why join the queue? Feel me? Like shouts to the table makers.
Yeah.
But don't put me in that list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, top.
that's energy.
But like, do you have like, for example, Super Bowl? Like, is there something that you're thinking? Okay, if I do this, this is when I like a goal or achievement.
I feel like selling out Maracana,
Where's that?
Brazil.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel
Wow,
like selling
that's
out
interesting.
that particular stadium, Maracana Stadium, Brazil, is gonna be like my biggest flex.
Why that one?
I've been saying this since I was a child.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the.
Yeah.
What's your audience like there? Do you know?
You know what? Yeah, in South America, I'm so loved. Like that's the craziest part. It's just that it takes time for Afrobeats to actually integrate into continents.
Of course.
So
yeah.
Afrobeats takes one continent at a time. When we focused on America, we focus on America. Like Essence, like we were going boom boom. When we focus on Europe, we focus on Europe. So I feel like with time, there'll be a more fluid, transition between like the Brazilian and South American audience and the Afrobeats audience.
I mean, you kind of get it with like Rema with is it Selena Gomez?
Yeah.
That's like that kind of, is that South American?
Yeah, Latin generally.
Yeah.
I also had mine with Camila Cabello. So
Yes,
like,
exactly.
So I know what you're saying. That
Yeah.
that market is crazy.
Oh yeah.
That market is like
Bad Bunny's
Bitcoin.
not worried about us.
That market is
Bitcoin.
that market is like Bitcoin. It's et.
That reggaeton go. Oh, what's that? Oh, I can't remember the Avadoni.
Daddy Yankee.
Daddy Yankee.
Yeah,
so
them
he's got
guys
one
are-
of the most streamed joints or something
It's
as well.
up there.
He's on there with it's not his song. He's on the song.
Despacito?
Despacito.
joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That song's crazy.
That song is the most streamed song on YouTube.
Yeah.
God.
So you got an album coming. When does it drop? Have you got a date?
20th September.
Oh, okay, around the corner. What's your favorite song? Apart from anything that the audience has heard before, what's your favorite song?
You know what, yeah? I keep asking people, if I have a favorite song, why am I dropping an album?
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, it's
But
a
you
No,
can
that's
still
not
have
a good
you
point.
can still have a favorite song on the album.
That's
though.
not a good
You
point.
like all
if
the
I had a
songs, but what's
favorite-
your best one?
if I had
No,
a
not
favorite
best.
song, if I have a best song, then why am I dropping the second to best song with it? It's just like our parents used to say, that guy that took first position, does he have two head? That's how I see my music. There's no first, there's no second, there's no best. They're all my babies.
Come on,
So
man.
it's
you
more
still
like-
have favorite children,
Nah.
man.
Favorite cousin, favorite shoe,
There's
favorite
something that
footballer.
even like a favorite moment.
What if I tell you my favorite song didn't even make the album? Like,
That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's fine.
yeah,
Well, wait.
it's like I'm serving you guys a buffet. Serve yourself. You choose your favorite song.
Yeah.
I'm the vessel.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I'm making this for you to enjoy. I enjoy everything.
Yeah. Rubbish answer.
We're taking away that whole cooking you did before.
Yeah, that whole cooking you was doing, someone did that to the table.
But you know what, yeah?
Tell him I don't
But
like
you
it,
know
it's too
what, yeah?
salty.
But you know what, yeah? What I would say about the album is what I love the most about the album, not my favorite song, is me fulfilling my dreams on
Right.
that album. The set of like artists that I got on the album, the collaborations, like Fali Ipupa, like Popcorn.
We know him now.
Yeah, like Popcorn. Like,
Yeah. Sarkodie was on there.
Sarkodie, like
Very good.
I was so
verse.
happy when I
Crazy.
heard that
Like,
verse.
crazy,
man.
man.
like Santan Dave.
Yeah.
Like, you know, those collaborations are like fulfilling and a big flex for me
Yeah.
as an artist, because you know I'm a huge fan of every single artist I had on that album, and I didn't choose those artists because of, you know, you're going to tap into their audience or their market. I chose those artists because those songs needed them. Do you understand?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like that's my favorite thing about the album. And then I had the opportunity to work with my dad, One Day Cole, on this same album. So it's like I'm living my dreams. It's like I'm enjoying myself. Sometimes I'm stepping out of the body Oxlade and I'm just deep in it, like
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
This
Shit.
is mad. Yeah, now to be in the studio with One Day Cole must be crazy.
So even that, was you in the studio with everyone, or some verses were sent, or you got to lock in and create rather than
the
locking
only person I got the chance to actually be in the studio with was Dave. Actually,
Interesting.
yeah, that's the only person that I had the chance to work with, like in the studio. But the rest was during the Colossal era, so like I was touring the world.
You're outside. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been touring the world for the past like two years.
Yeah.
So like it's not like I'm ever in one place.
Yeah.
Although this artist will send me the verse, I'll tell them my honest opinion. I'll tell them if I need a tweak.
Yeah.
I'll tell them if I'm comfortable. And then after that, I get to bond with them as humans. Aside from studio sessions, we chat about anything, man. Like we have like this relationship. So with Popcorn, that's like my big bro.
Yeah.
Like he sent me that song like 5 days after I sent it to him. Like boom boom. And then when he saw me, he said they don't expect kids of our generation to make songs this positive. And that's why he made that record. I initially wanted Chronics on it, but Chronics was MIA. That guy is always going through spiritual break. So like I don't want to go long on that talk.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I think someone in his team, in Chronics team, said this is even a more Popcorn record than a Chronics record.
Yeah.
And I thought of it. And the producer that made the song is Dre Skull. And Dre Skull happens to be Popcorn's like
Right.
tight right-hand producer.
Yeah,
It's just like J-Hus to J5.
Right.
Do you understand?
Got you.
So, you know, it was a no-brainer for me to not want to attempt getting Popcorn on the record. I met this guy, super chilled guy. Like, he doesn't even move like he's Poppy. Like, in real life, though, he doesn't even like, he's so chill. You can see this guy on Nika, cutting, like, coconut water. Like, he's just chilled. And then having to meet these people as human beings was the whole essence of the collaboration.
Yeah. Wow. So you're proud of this album?
Omo, this is my proudest work yet, though.
Yeah.
Like, this is my
September
proudest
20th.
work yet. Like, I feel so fulfilled. I feel so happy. And I thank God I wasn't pressured to have to work with any rave of the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that word, rave of the moment.
Yeah.
Like, you are just raving for the moment.
Yeah.
Or for beat.
Yeah.
Nah, you're right. Because when I heard it, you turn it on. What's the name? Bobby
Bobby Wine.
Bobby Wine gives you his own interlude at the beginning. I was like, this is interesting, cool.
Yeah.
But as soon as that first song starts, it's like you settle in. Like it's it's like, oh,
Very good music.
okay.
I'm so happy you guys have heard the album.
Yeah.
Wow. So I don't need to. I like that. I don't need to talk too much.
No, you don't. Well, you do for them,
Yeah,
but
for them.
Oh no, not for them. Like you
As in
know,
you don't have
having
to sell
to
it to
explain.
us.
Yeah.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
No,
Because
very
you
good
could
music.
feel it. You could feel it.
Yeah, for sure. I think something that I appreciate about like adulthood is being able to appreciate music. Like I feel like when you're young, you're very much just going with what's in front of you, and sometimes like just keeping up. You might not like hard hip hop, but everyone's listening to Styles P, so you must go and indulge and go and listen to it. But I think like as you're older, you're just like, what energy does that give me? Like a lot of the time when I listen to music, I'm thinking, can I play this when my family's around? Because I always got family around. I've got kids around. Is it gonna be too? Does it have a good rhythm? Do you know what I mean? Does it have a good bounce? Does it swear too much?
You're
Does
more conscious.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. It doesn't mean I don't listen to all the rapidy rap and all that stuff or stuff that is like swearing or whatever, but that just has another time. But most of the time, we're going somewhere, my missus is in the car, she wants something that's going to be a bit more like chill, or my daughter's in the car. To impress her or to play something which is calming or
Family
has a good
friendly.
rhythm. Yeah, exactly. That's super important. So when I listen to albums like that, I'm like, this can play. Do you know what I mean? This can play. So that's super important.
Thank you so much.
Very, very important.
Thank you so much.
Let's rewind a couple years. How did you do in school?
You know what? Yeah. I don't like to blow my horns, but like, I try.
Yeah.
I try. If I was gonna go the school route, I wouldn't still fail. I didn't just like school, man.
Where did you stop? College, university?
Now you know, I dropped out my finals in the university.
Okay. Why?
At the final stage?
Yeah, the final, yeah. It was a crazy phase for me. I just feel like, in as much as I don't like talking about it, there's some gangs coming for me, man.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because I was a fine boy.
Oh,
So a fine boy is immaterial.
right.
So it's either you join them or they off you.
Oh.
So I had to just leave. I had to leave that whole setup.
That's crazy.
I've never said this before.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's mad.
That I didn't know that it would be. I know like within like universities and stuff, there's a lot of like cults and all that kind of stuff. I know that, but I wouldn't have thought that you being fine boy means someone actually wants to take you
I
out.
went to Lasso.
Right.
Read about Lasso.
Wow.
Yeah, Lagos State. Now they're more like focused on
Yeah.
academics. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think now they realize how fickle life is and how important it is for you to fulfill your dreams.
Yeah.
So I think they've piped down on that, and everybody's looking for money. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But at that point, it was
just
a
violence.
hot period. Yeah.
Wow. So then what happens after that? After university then? Like if you're like, cool, I can't study.
That was when I went into the streets. That was when I ran away from home, because like, what do I want to go and tell them at home? Like that I left the school because
Yeah.
they won't feel the heat. They will just feel like I'm just giving excuses.
Yeah.
And I couldn't go back home, so I started
So
sharing
you
spaces.
actually ran away. I thought you were saying like ran away as in like. No, because I thought you meant like like you just leave.
Yeah.
Like
Nah,
They don't
it was
mean
a
it
thing
that
of
way.
it was a thing of I let my family down.
Okay.
I let my
wow.
grandma down.
Yeah.
And the craziest part, like when she eventually saw me, she was so cool.
Yeah.
So all that pressure I had on myself was just
In
me
your head.
in my head.
Yeah. I think if you had seen her a couple days after you left, I think it would have been peak. But I think time heals.
Yeah.
Like, and after a while, you can't really be.
Yeah, I feel
angry,
like my
like, it's
absence
done.
really made them understand the essence of me running away.
Yeah. Like it's very serious if
Yeah.
you ran away and stayed away.
Yeah.
Like running away and coming back is like whatever, but
Yeah.
staying away. I mean,
Even for a while, like they wouldn't even want me to do circular music because of my background that I told you about.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And it was a really, really, really hard tussle. Was the transitioning into them accepting that,
Yeah.
this boy is gonna do this, because there's this mentality with old people or with parents or with our folks, and they go, what do you think my friends are gonna say? Like, but I'm not living this life for you, man.
Yeah.
I'm
All
here.
your friends.
Yeah, all your friends or anybody's opinion.
Yeah.
I'm here to fulfill my own dreams, not your bragging rights.
Very true.
Did you get flogged much?
Like mad.
Primary school.
You're born in Lagos, like, and they not flog you. It's not that I see kids now that they will flog and they will call police. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I like it. I like the fact that I was scolded a couple times because my grandma used to say, "Spare the rod and spoil the child." Discipline is part of life. You need discipline to be able to conquer, your dark side, to be able to chisel your life as a man.
Yeah.
So I feel like all those floggings were necessary because I did fucked up.
Yeah.
So also knowing that you fucked up is also a thing. Self-awareness.
Yeah.
Knowing how to be remorseful. Knowing how to apologize. Knowing how to own up.
Yeah.
Responsibility. All these things come with that flogging. So people shouldn't just see the flogging as a violent move. It's them just keeping you in check. So I appreciate all the canes my teachers.
Which one, what one stands out that, I deserved that one? I deserved that flogging. They should have flogged me again.
After my GS3 work, I was sent to go and learn computer science, like computer training. And then I took the money and
So you that was praying for the money to not be stolen.
I took the money and, I would just go to Gamesland, this place called Gamesland.
It was like arcade.
They was gonna play game, buy a yogurt, ice cream, chilling with my boys, go to field, go and play games, play football. Like I was just living the life I envisioned I wanted to live after my junior year because I wanted to live life. Do you understand? And my grandma, one day I think I forgot my laptop at home, so my grandma came to the computer school and she didn't find me there.
Oh.
Yeah.
So she came to bring you your laptop?
Yeah, he wasn't there. They even said, "Oh, Elijah, we haven't seen him in
He hasn't been
months."
coming for the past 2 weeks, so. Now I knew I deserved that one because she worked so hard to get that money for that tuition.
Yeah.
And even after she scolded me, I grew up with 4 men actually. She gave birth to 5 kids. My mom was the first child, and she was late. So 4 of them used to flog me. Do you understand? So it's like when one comes back, do you know what Lighton did? He went to this. Why did you do this? No one will go. And the last born was the Punisher. So I could get little smacks here and there from the first 3, but the last one just derived joy in flogging me. That's why I felt because the day that day, he flogged me to the level where my grandma had to but overall, like me seeing her tear up, I felt like I deserved this, man. I deserved this. And after that, I had to start working in her shop because she was selling soft drinks and stuff, just to show her that,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I might not change you. But
Have you not got a flogging that you deserved?
What?
Have you guys got one?
We all I'm so sure.
Oh God!
I never really got hit like that.
I didn't get hit that much, but I remember there was.
You were raised here, Abby?
Yeah. And also last born as well, so it's like
no. The fact that you were raised here is a privilege.
Completely.
Yeah. Oh, facts. But
I
you see,
I
if
feel
you're
like
born here, right? If there's multiple kids, the oldest will always tell you, I got it like we was in Nigeria. Because they were just from Nigeria. So they were even thinking, I need to make sure I instill it. The one in the middle maybe doesn't get it as much. And then the last born, you tend to find that they don't, you're just like, we're in this country. Like,
Girls get it different as well,
Girls get different, for sure.
I think girls get not like rougher flogging, but even just punishment in general, be it grounded or chores.
Yeah, he's even thinking grounded. Can he grounded?
Bro.
Girls, like young isolation room in that. Girls, I've seen girls get some rough treatment, while we're just banging games still. It's like, you can't play with us now.
I feel like due to the fact that, your parents moving into this Western world realize that, scolding is not really a thing over here. Really made them calm down.
Yeah.
But Nigeria on its own, every 10 Nigerian you see is angry. Like 9 out of every 10 Nigerian you see is angry. Like if you see them driving, like if they don't swear for each other, the driving never completes. Do you understand? So it's my parents scolding me or my folks scolding me is from a place of we work too hard. For you to be ashamed to us.
Yeah.
So before you shame us, we'll shame you.
Yeah.
You get me? But I feel like we deserved it. I deserved it. I needed it because like every now and then, even though nobody can chat to me now, every now and then I remember, back then if I had done this, I won't get away with it. So I shouldn't do it now. Do you understand? So it's like, it's a wiring. You know, I'm not saying violence or flogging a child mercilessly is a thing, but you have to keep a child in his or her place. Do you understand? You have to make them understand.
You look good at sports as well.
Type shit.
You look fast too.
Type shit. I used to be a sprinter actually, 100 meters, 200 meters.
Yeah?
Long jump, yeah.
What's your PB?
I think 10.98.
In what, 100 meters?
Yeah.
Hey.
I used to run for Lagos State.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's Olympic times.
One day we need to go and email Lagos State and ask them about
What,
all
the
the
records?
people who was running for you guys.
Everybody said it as well, no?
I feel like everybody ran for Lagos State.
Yeah, you know, thing is, back in school, we had so many activities we could use to build the mind of a child. So I used to even do music competitions, Muson music type competitions for my secondary school. I used to sprint for them, and then from there, the state scouts start paying attention to you, and then that's how you just get the call up.
You play ball as well?
Yeah, 7-11, 2. I don't like 10. I just want to score. So 9.
What do you think of the current Nigerian team, national?
I'm proud of them.
I think Ademola Lookman's gonna make us believe again.
Everybody, not just him.
Yeah, not everybody.
Everybody, I promise you, man. Like
Some.
everybody. Osimhen is the first black man to give Napoli a Scudetto. Everybody, man. Everybody. Olaino, everybody. See, we could only get better, but I will not bash my team.
Sometimes.
The only thing I would bash is the system,
Yes.
not the team.
Yeah, the system is
Give
crazy.
the players that deserve a call up. Stop using connections. Stop using Baba Saleh. I mean, I'm not one to say this, but I feel like there are more players in the local league that deserves call ups.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know because we don't see them on the league.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
If you go to the Nigerian league, there are bare ballers there, bro, that never get called up. Do you understand? That deserve that shirt than even the diaspora in it boys. Do you understand? So like I'm just saying, give everybody a fair chance. The most deserving should start. Like, if that has been sorted, you never see me pinpoint any player in Nigeria. Like, although I've had some players I don't like, but I wouldn't call them out because they're serving their country. They could be as well somewhere in Marbella chilling.
Yeah, it's true.
Waiting for the England call up.
Have you lot got a manager now? Or?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think Eguavon. Yeah, I think Austin Eguavon. It's a Nigerian legend.
Yeah, we did well against who did we play? Benin the other week. I think we're playing again today. But you guys drew with Niger.
Well, I'm not.
It's horrible over in Ghana,
right
boy.
now, man. Ghana's
With the amount of
scary.
talents
It's
that you guys
talent.
have, it's worrying.
It's all right.
It's worrying. I'm not.
It hurts, isn't it? You're watching them and it's just like,
bro.
Do you know how I grew up on? You wasn't.
And Ghana's had a good team, man.
We've had great teams.
Great team.
That Samuel
Real
Gyan
international
era.
Yeah, that era was crazy.
SCN, Jackie Appiah. Yeah.
And you're looking at what you have now, boys.
Boys, that's where it is. That's literally where it is.
But I mean, why do you guys see football that way though? Like,
What do you mean?
who should be there?
No, but I'm not saying the people that are there shouldn't be there. But I'm upset that those are the only ones
That's available.
that we can pick from. Do you know what I mean? Like they're the best that we've got.
The same thing goes to Ghana too. Like, why are you looking outside?
Outside where?
Like, why are you trying to get the diaspora ballers when you could actually groom
Oh.
the best from inside.
Again, I don't know
Barcelona just signed 2 young boys from Ghana.
Mm.
Why are they not in the ranks?
Go and ask the people at the top.
Like this kind of things, I wouldn't blame the team. It's the system.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Why are they not getting the shouts?
Yeah,
Why did it
know.
take Barcelona to give them a spotlight? Why didn't Ghana push their very own?
Yeah.
Why did they have to take Kudus to play for Ajax and West Ham before you can even claim he's yours?
Yep, facts.
All these things.
It shouldn't have.
Now the system. I don't talk about.
It's dangerous as well because we saw what happened to John Obi Mikel's dad.
Oh, yeah. But that's, yeah.
Like 3 times they got him.
Yeah.
John,
what did they get?
Put me again.
What did? Oh yeah.
But that happened to Luis Diaz too. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the price.
And then
that
what
comes
did
with
Luis
greatness.
Diaz do? Dad come and live with me in Liverpool. Instead, Johnny Mikel's dad stayed in the same house where they collected him the first time.
But then for to collect 2 more times.
You have to look at it. But we're gonna test your math skills really quickly.
Nah, soccer Tito. I don't want to do it.
You don't want to do maths?
Yeah, no.
You get flogged
We
again.
can't do maths. We can't do maths. What do you think anyway?
If it's literature, if it's English, don't worry. We can do that. But maths, don't whine me. The only thing I love about numbers is money.
So we'll put the $sign in front of it.
No. Give me real life, I'll count it.
Say no more. We'll wrap up on our trivia.
Okay.
So at this point of the show, it's a chance to get onto our leaderboard. We've got 10 questions for you.
It's a leaderboard.
And you need at least 14 points to get onto the leaderboard. I'll read you the rights and how you can earn points. So you've got one phone a partner. They can't use the internet, Spotify, Google, nothing like that. You can use the people behind the camera one time. So that's all in the
Lifeline.
Same lifeline.
So call someone or
Use the guys behind the camera. And
Okay.
multiple choice one time. So we'll read you 4 answers. Hopefully you pick the right one. Ask a 90s baby. So if you're stuck on my question, you can ask VP or Tem for help. You can skip one time. If you skip, you don't lose a point. For every question you get wrong,
How
you
many
lose
skips
a
do I
point.
got?
One.
Bruh.
Then the final question is worth 10 points.
Okay.
You ready?
Gotcha.
Okay. Name 4 countries that start with the letter M.
Malaysia, Mozambique, Madagascar, Mali.
1 point on the board.
Well travelled man. Well travelled.
What is the hardest natural substance on Earth?
I don't do drugs.
He heard hard and substance, and he took it there. So almost coming.
One
Oh,
of these minerals.
snap.
Definitely one of these minerals.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I was not a science student.
Does anyone behind the camera can help?
Hardest mineral substance on Earth.
Natural substance.
Okay, so
you wanna use your lifeline?
them?
Final answer?
Diamond.
Yeah.
It's not a drug.
What you said hardest substance?
Equal substance.
Yo, the word substance is already demonized.
It's demonized indeed.
Oh my god.
Let's see if we can get this one. Wyclef Jean featured on a song called Hips Don't Lie. Who was the female artist?
Shakira.
3 points on the board.
Oh,
Easy.
lovely.
Alright, cool.
Even if I did not know that, Wyclef, that hips alone.
Yeah, exactly. Hips don't lie. All right, cool. My first question is: a DNA molecule is described as being what shape?
A what?
DNA. The shape of it. What is it described?
Like
as?
the blood DNA.
Yeah.
Is it not a
Yeah.
shape?
Yeah.
Is that a
what's
shape?
What is that called?
There is lifelines.
Okay,
Yeah.
please. I don't mind
Do you
that.
want me to help you?
Options, right?
Oh, you want
options.
multiple choice, or you want his
No, like
help?
options for answer.
Okay, yeah. So I can give you 4 different options for answers.
Yeah, before I use that lifeline. I
Okay,
want to
you
use
sure?
the
Okay,
options.
cool.
I want to use the options.
All right. So is it A?
Fair this man in the casino, bro. Each time I go there, I'm gonna use that one.
Yeah, I play your chess right.
All right. Is it A, a twisted helix? Is it B, a wrap helix? Is it C, a double helix? or is it D, a turned helix?
It's either. Can you call it again, please?
A, twisted helix, wrap helix.
Wrap helix.
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Incorrect. It's a double
Double.
helix.
Double helix.
You knew that behind the carry.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Question 2. Who plays John J. Rambo in Rambo?
Sylvester Spielberg.
Sylvester.
Sylvester Stallone.
Okay, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
I was gonna say Sylvester.
Okay,
No,
I'll give
Spielberg
that
is the
one to you.
director. Sorry.
Yeah.
And my last question is, what company is also the name of one of the longest rivers in the world?
Evian.
That was a good guess,
That
but
was a good
no.
guess.
Amazon.
It's Amazon.
Oh.
Yo,
Yeah.
I always
the
thought of
Amazon
forest.
River.
To be fair,
that's mad.
the Amazon forest. Oh, that's how I always see it. Oh,
Mad.
interesting. Okay, cool. Who sang the song "Loving You"? Old school song.
Options?
You've already
You
used
already
that
used
one.
them.
You can skip or ask a 90s baby.
I don't.
Loving you, that's calm. That's the only thing that got to my head. I'll skip.
You'll skip. Okay, it was Minnie Riperton.
I knew that.
Is it?
Definitely wouldn't know that.
Is that la 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 la?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I might have heard the song before.
You definitely would have heard the song for sure.
So I can ask a 90s baby. That's
Yeah, you still got that.
one of you guys.
Yes.
It's the one that asked you the question, though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
What does LP and EP stand for?
Oh, that's easy.
Uh,
Oh,
listed playlist and extended playlist.
I thought
Is it?
that's wrong, right?
I think
That's-
long playlist and extended playlist. I don't know.
Which answer are you giving me?
You said it was this LP and EP.
stand for, yeah.
I think it's long playlist and extended playlist.
Correct.
Oh, he got lucky there. We'll give it
Was
to
it
you. But yeah, listed was like, what?
Yeah. That was close.
You know, the thing is, I always whisper it, then I give the answer.
Okay.
So the whisper is to find the pieces and then.
Okay.
All right. What's the difference in views between Colors and Kulosa, your official video? I'll give you that's 1 point. I'll give you a 2 million
Either way.
either way.
I don't check my numbers, man.
Yeah. So what's the difference?
I know one is 100 million, or it's close to that. I think the Colors one was 97 some weeks ago or some days ago, and the normal one should be like around 70, 80 something million.
Mhm.
And is it 2 million difference?
Yeah, 2 million difference.
No, that he will
That I
allow
can
you
give
to
you.
give you.
Yeah. But what's the difference between is what you're answering.
Imagine me not knowing my numbers.
No, that's
No,
all
that's
right.
fine.
You
A
don't
lot of people
necessarily look
don't.
at it.
Yeah. I don't have an answer, man.
Just say a number. You might as well guess at
Yeah,
this
you
point.
said one was around 100, one was around 70.
So let me say the Colors one should be heading to 100, probably like 99 or 98 or even 100, and then the main one should be like around like I wish I was a fan. Like 45 million.
What the difference? 45 million.
Oh, the difference is
Yeah.
Yeah, the difference between the two, like what colors is on and what the official video is on, the difference between. What do you think?
like you're telling me like I could say okay, it's 4 million views that differentiates them, or like 5 million views that differentiates them.
Yeah, exactly.
I think 4 or 5 million views separates them between the two colors, the two videos. I guess.
All right, that's incorrect. It's 20 million was 21, but you was right. You was right there.
Yeah, because you said 80 and 100.
You
If
said
just
80 and 100, and I was like, he knows it.
Yeah.
And then you just started saying 45. I was like, he's
No,
going.
because you said like, you give me 2 million views, like 2 million streams apart between two of them.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, I didn't understand the question properly.
Okay, fair.
But I had an idea of what the numbers were individually.
Yeah. You was that was long. Yeah. It's incorrect.
He was close.
Close, very close.
So the final question is worth 10 points, and you get to pick who asked you the question. So we'll tell you our genres, and hopefully you pick the right question.
Genres.
Yeah, of question. So mine is in gyms.
Mine is in the world.
So
Countries.
Nobody has sports.
No, mine is in science.
Countries.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Which capital city is served by Arlanda Airport?
I don't understand.
So what capital city has an airport called Arlanda Airport?
Can you spell it?
Arlanda Airport.
Arlanda. And it's 10 points.
Arlanda.
That's why it's a tough one.
Arlanda.
Is Europe or like America?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Can I ask the
This is
90s,
template.
baby?
You can if they know.
I'm thinking it could be like South Africa or something. Sounds South African.
I was thinking. The first thought was Uganda.
Nah.
Yeah.
Arlanda. Sounds somewhere between America and South America. Orlando.
Arlanda.
10 points.
Yeah.
Down the drain. You know what, yeah? I'll just go with anything, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't like being in the queue, so anybody can get the first position. I'm good. Arlanda, capital city.
Airport.
Airport.
The airport is called Arlanda Airport, but as in a capital city of a country.
So what do you need? The country or the capital city?
The capital city.
Do you know how?
Oh,
that
if you
is?
give me the country, I'll take it as well.
Thing is, I wish I had landed in the Arlanda airport before. It's a lot easier. Ricky Kano.
I'm gonna have to push you for an answer.
Follow your gut. Remember when you're supposed to do a different song and you went for Kulosa? Follow that one. That gut that you did. Go with
Sweden?
that one.
Sweden?
Did he just see my phone?
Sweden.
Who just told him this?
I don't understand.
Everybody's like,
How could I look at your phone?
Sweden.
Is it Sweden?
It is Sweden. But how the hell did you know that? And the sign going on here.
you know, it is
What did
the
that do?
glasses. I can't see.
Yeah, like what?
I don't get.
There was something there.
paying you.
I don't know.
He shot you.
I can't prove it. But obviously, it's because I had to get confirmed that it was in Sweden.
Yeah.
Because I knew it was Stockholm. I was like, is Stockholm definitely Sweden?
Yeah.
So I Googled it, but you man, anyway.
No more.
How
Yeah,
many did he get?
12 points.
Oh, it's
12
not quite
points.
on the board, but
Not quite on the board.
bragging rights though.
Yeah,
well done.
You got a 10 pointer. You got a 10 pointer.
So some people got 18.
Simi got 18.
Yeah.
She killed it.
Yeah, Simi killed it, man.
Yeah.
Worked it.
Shouts to
Simi
Simi.
killed it.
Mm-hmm.
What else is there?
Poor minds uncut.
So yes, the album is out September 20th, available everywhere. Any shows that people can look forward to around the world?
Yeah, I'm doing my walk tour. Coming to the UK, November. It's about to be madness. 2 nights, venue announced shortly.
Nice. Nice. We'll be there. Thank you for coming, brother.
Thank you for
Appreciate
having
it.
me, man.
Other than that, you know the free, bro.
Nice, baby, crazy.
Cool.